Hi friends, welcome back. In this video, I am going to give you a super strategy which can help you boost your prelim score in the next 40 days at least by 20 to 30 marks. So if you are stuck in 50s and 60s and if you apply the strategy which I am going to give you in this video, you can easily get into the 80s range, 70 to 80s range, which will help you to crack the UPSC prelims cutoff. Guys, many students are now stuck in the 50s and 60s and they are scared that how they can boost their marks by 20 to 30 marks in the next 1 month. Guys, in this strategy, I am going to talk about my own experience of boosting my marks in the last 1 month. Guys, in my own personal experience, I have used this strategy and my marks boosted by at least 30 to 40 marks in the last 1 month. Guys, last 1 month is very crucial in the UPSC prelims paper. Guys, I will say that 1 year of preparation is on one side and last month of preparation is on one side. If you prepare the right manner, if you prepare the right topic, you can beat a student who is preparing for the entire year. If his last 1 month strategy is faulty, then you will easily beat that student. Guys, I have done that. I have scored more than any candidate in the UPSC history in the prelim score. You can see some of my scorecards here, and consistently I have done this. Over all my 6 attempts, I have scored one of the highest marks ever scored in UPSC prelims. You can see some of my scorecards, guys. And let me tell you, most of the score that jump came in last 1 month of preparation, and that technique, that super strategy, I'm going to share with you. But before that, let me talk about some mistakes aspirants do which basically hold them back in the 60s and 50s only. Guys, I get a lot of complaints from students who have been preparing in Delhi and some other places like Bangalore and Chennai. They say, sir, I'm solving a lot of mock tests, but still my marks are not increasing. And my UPSC score also, okay, one is in 60s or one is 70s. And last year I solved 50 to 60 marks, still my marks did not increase. Let me tell you why this happens. Guys, there are two things, okay. There are two purposes of a test series. There are two purposes of a test series. Guys, the first purpose of test series is to practice. So that you get an awareness that what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. Okay, so you test that, am I able to apply what I have read? Am I able to apply what I have read? Suppose you have read the concept of inflation. Suppose you have read the concept of the monetary policy. When you solve questions on monetary policy and inflation, you judge yourself, am I able to apply those concepts in the examination scenario? That is one aspect of prelims test series where most of the test series will help you achieve this. But the other purpose of the test series is to give you most important questions which can come in the exam. Guys, here most of the test series I have seen in India, in my own experience, because I have also practiced a lot of test series, most of the test series, they do not put any effort here. I have seen not even a single question comes from various test series, and many aspirants, they are wasting their entire time in that just because few toppers advertise those test series, and those test series do heavy advertisement through newspapers and other social media stuff, guys. But the reality is not even a single question has come in the last few years from these test series. So just imagine this. Suppose you decide to solve 30 mock tests in the next 1 month. Guys, solving one mock test takes at least 2 hours while taking the test and 2 hours of analysis. So at least 4 hours per test you have to invest. Let me tell you, okay. So you may think that I am getting some test series free of cost in my Telegram in Telegrams and there are various websites also, they are just dumping free mock test now. Okay, but let me tell you guys, you are investing 4 hours in one test series. If the test series is not prepared, taking into account what can come in the exam. See, one is concepts, basic concepts, to basically help you examine how far you have learned the concept. That I tell you, again I tell you, most of the test series are good, they will help you do that. But that is not the need now. The need now is to focus on important topics, focus on most predicted topics which can come in exam, where most of the test series they fail to do so. Guys, 4 hours into 30 tests, minimum 30 tests you should take in the next 40 days. Guys, 120 hours you will spend in just test series, and if those questions in those tests are not going to come in exam, then you are just going to waste your time, because now is the time where you have to focus on things which can come in exam, because now is the exam time. So what is the way out? The way out is that attempt those tests which are only focusing on expected important topics which can come in exam. Guys, for the last couple of years I have been predicting 30 to 40 questions in my test. You can see some of my YouTube videos where I have shown that how you can easily predict the UPSC question. I'm not saying that 100 out of 100 can be predicted. No guys, I'm saying 40 to 30 questions, which is the cutoff. Last year the cutoff was just 75 marks. Just imagine 40 questions if you have got, you would have cleared the UPSC cutoff in the toughest paper in the history of the UPSC. Just you need 40 questions. Guys, let me tell you, last year I was able to predict a lot of questions. Okay, some of the examples you can go and cross check on the YouTube. I have given before 1 month before the examination, that Pumpuhar question, Somalia question, and various other mapping questions and other questions where I was exactly pointed out that this is going to come in the UPSC prelims examination. You may wonder, how is this person exactly able to predict? Guys, this is what is called experience. Guys, I have the experience of cracking this exam 6 out of 6 times, and in the last couple of years I have helped tens and thousands of aspirants to crack the prelims examination, and I can help you crack this prelims examination if you are willing to get help. So guys, what I have done is that I have prepared a list of important topics, and in my last tests, in my last FLTs test, I am targeting these topics. Let me illustrate this with one of the 2 prime examples of UPSC preparation, where you will understand what I'm trying to tell. So guys, you all know that every year in UPSC these days they are asking questions from protected area. At least 2 questions are coming from the protected area. Guys, this is a list of protected areas in India. You can see there are more than 100 protected areas. Guys, if you start randomly solving questions, if you start randomly reading all the protected areas, you are going to just waste your precious time. That's it. On the other hand, what you can do is that if you get a list of important protected areas, how do I know which is an important protected area for the prelims 2024? So we know this by analyzing the last 1 year current affairs. Guys, in my Optima notes, I have covered each and every protected area which was in news in the last 1 year, and I have analyzed the PYQs, and from that analysis and the current affairs, combining them. Okay, so the current affairs analysis and the PYQ, I have prepared a list of only 7 to 8 protected areas which you need to focus in the last month. In the last month, you should focus on things which are important, and you should just leave those things which are not important. Guys, for that, I have prepared a list of important areas where you need to focus. Just I'm giving you an example. For example, as far as protected area is concerned, this year, the Jim Corbett protected area is very, very important. Ernakulam National Park is very, very important for the Nilgiri Thahar. Then guys, you can see here, the Simplipal National Park Tiger Reserve is very, very important. Then you guys, you see Periyar Tiger Reserve is very, very important. Pobitara Wildlife Sanctuary is very, very important. Just this is an illustrative list only. This is not the complete list. The complete list I have shared with my prelims mentorship student. The link is in the description. You can contact me if you want only these important topics. Guys, I am telling you, if you are confident of cracking the prelims exam, you can move out of this video. But this video is for those students who are struggling 50s and 60s and they want to score more than 80 marks in the prelims examination, and in this 2 months they want to boost their score by at least 20 to 30 marks. Guys, I can help you. Let me show you with another example. Guys, species. You see how many endangered species, how many critically endangered species we have. There are 22. There are others also. But at least there are 22 species. Can you go and read this 22 species? Is it humanly possible? Is it logical to prepare all these 22 species? It's a foolishness, guys. So if the test is not prepared taking into account the important things, then right now this is not good. Okay, maybe at the start of the year you could have prepared all 22, but now is not the time to prepare all these 22. So what you can do, I have prepared the list of important species only, and in my test I have prepared all aspects, all angle questions on those important species. There are only 5 to 7 species which you need to prepare, which can come in this year's examination. And if you prepare those species, for example, the great Indian bustard, you can see here the snow leopard. Why? Because the first survey has done on snow leopard, and the great Indian bustard is also in use because of the electric lines. So this is how I have narrowed your work. I have narrowed your scope of work. Guys, there is a saying that if you have time, you start wasting your time by creating work for yourself. Do not unnecessarily burden yourself in the next 50 days. You can easily crack the prelims examination because you need just 40 questions, my friend, 40 questions. I can give you those 40 questions and you can easily crack the prelims examination if you follow my advice, if you follow my test. So do not unnecessarily attempt those tests which you are not finding questions which are relevant. Again, I am saying those tests may be freely available, but your time is not free. Your time is more than, okay, like it is more important than anything in the next 40 days. You should not give away your time, guys. Okay, so what I can do is that, okay, you can see here, guys, you can see here, just let me show you. So guys, I have prepared the most important questions which I am asking in my FLTs. Today was the first FLT. So in the coming weeks, I will be giving other FLTs also. In these FLTs, I promise you, I will give only important expected topics, and I am hopeful. I have a faith in my ability that more than 30 to 40 questions you can easily solve if you solve these important questions and my 1 year current affairs question. Guys, current affairs are the area where students are struggling. Guys, if you solve my 1 year current affairs question and the PPP, I don't think questions can come outside that. And I'm saying this from my experience of cracking the prelims examination. Guys, here some student was commenting that, okay, why should I follow you? Guys, who else you will follow? A person who has cracked the exam which you are trying to crack 6 out of 6 times and scored one of the highest marks. What else do you need? What else do you need, guys? This is a person who has mastered the science and art of cracking the prelims examination, can help you do that. So guys, use your time fruitfully. And guys, if you like the manner in which I have explained you what you should do in the next 40 days so that you can boost your marks, please do hit a like button and share this with your friends who are stuck in 50s and 60s. Thank you guys. God bless you.